Hey YouTube, it's been a while since I've posted a video, but I got a couple quick things to show you. We've modified how we have our chickens, and in doing so, we needed to make a couple screens. This is the first one I built. I still have to build the second one. Just a pretty simple little frame out of 2x3s from the hardware store, and then some hardware cloth, and we stapled it in on the back side. We basically take grass clippings and leaves, food scraps, and then rabbit crap, and throw it in for the rabbits to pick through. I'm sorry, the chickens to pick through. And oh, that's gross. And so that's the new chicken setup. So we got to go in there periodically and clean out the stuff that's composted. So we're getting ready to do that, and then throw it onto the garden. So we just made these quick, simple frames, stapled some hardware cloth on them, and we'll just shovel in some stuff, shake it down into the wheelbarrow, and sift it twice. This is a 1/2-inch screen, and I'll show you when I get done with the second one, the second screen, and actually going into the coop and sifting through the good stuff for the garden. So, speaking of the chicken coop, last year we got 6 more birds. We expected a few of them to die, but none of them did. They're actually really good birds. We have 2 Rhode Island Reds, and then we have mixed breed. We bought the pullets. The first time we bought chickens, we bought the straight run. This time we bought the pullets. The white ones, they're from a hatchery called Mount Healthy Hatchery in Ohio. They're called Tetra Tints. And the brown ones, they're from the same hatchery. They're called Golden Comets. I know the white ones have White Leghorn, and the red ones have Rhode Island Red in them. But I can't remember the mix. The white ones, they lay a slightly tinted egg, brown egg. The brown ones, they all lay good dark brown eggs. So this is what we're trying to recover, piles of stuff, and I'll show you that here on the next video. I'm going to upload 2 videos for this, but this is how we started out with the chicken tractor, and then we'd move them around the yard. And then we thought, you know what, we don't need to be moving them around the yard every day. Let's just let them have free reign of the yard. So then, I don't know if you can see very well, but the wooden fence down low, there's chicken wire all the way around the yard. So they couldn't get out under the fence. And they have destroyed our garden last year. We had to replant pretty much everything. So this year we said, you know what, we're going to keep them pinned up. So we bought that dog kennel. It was actually about $300. It was, wasn't something we really wanted to spend the money on, but we thought if it's going to save the garden and save our wood chips, because they took all of these wood chips and scattered them from, there was a line right here, all the way up, and they scattered them all the way to about here, and made a friggin' mess. They made a bunch of holes. They go up by the house and they dust bath themselves. They just were tearing stuff up. There was crap all over the yard, and the kids run out here with bare feet, and we didn't want them stepping in nasty bird crap. So it became clear to us that we needed to do something, and so that's what we did. Now we throw them stuff and they're happy. In the mornings when there's not fresh stuff to pick through, they get a little irritated, might make a little bit of noise, but for the most part, it's plenty of space. It's 100 square foot plus 32 square feet in the chicken tractor, and 8 birds. I think they're pretty happy in there. So that's what we got for the chickens, and that little frame is how we're going to manage the waste. And it's going to go pretty much straight onto the garden. So we do take when they crap inside the chicken tractor when they're up on their roost at night, that goes in another compost pile that doesn't go directly onto the garden. But down out here, I mean, they do crap down there. That stuff's going to go straight on the garden. I don't think it's going to be too intense. You know, you want your chicken manure to be composted before it goes on your plants. I scoop up the rabbit poop, throw it in there, let them pick through that. They break it down a little bit because the rabbit crap doesn't have to compost. It can go straight on the garden. But I let the chickens play in it first, break it down a little bit more from the little pellets into like maybe some dust, and then and get whatever they can out of it, and then it goes on the garden. So that's what we're doing, and I'll see you in the next one.